What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live to both, so welcome to the house. Chat and I were just talking about how Performapal and Odd Eyes are those cards with advantage engines. You know, good Turtle, we have Lizard Draw, and then Odd Eyes, Performapal's all these damage tricks that they have, and just any card could put them over the edge. Revolution Dragon, oh so good. So let's go ahead and see. The first Ritual Pendulum doesn't give me the most faith that it's going to break its way in, but hopefully they make it pretty good and easy to do. So we start off, I never thought I'd see this. We have Performapal Gentrude, a level 4 Dark Fiend Pendulum monster. Attack 1500, defense 1000, pendulum scale 8, so a high scale. You can only use the first pendulum effect with this card's name only once per turn. Oh boy, pendulums. We're going to read a lot of words today, chat. How many times can we mess up counter? You can use the first pendulum effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are pendulum monsters, and in either case you have a Performapal Lady Ange in your other pendulum zone, you can add an Odd Eyes card from your deck to your hand. So you have to have a specific card on the other side. I believe that hasn't been revealed yet. In order to add any Odd Eyes card that is monster, spell. Is there an Odd Eyes trap? I'll look that one up later. Fake fan confirmed. But seriously, any Odd Eyes card is really strong wording, but you have to have this lined up with another specific scale. And you also have to have no monsters, or them all be pendulums. That's a lot of setup for a search. That's a lot of setup for a search. Or it could just be as simple as draw both scales together, 5-head. Monster effect. You can only use one effect among the first and second effects with this card's name per turn, and only once that turn. So that means you have to choose which effect you're going to be using here. If this card is destroyed, you can place one Performapal Pendulum monster from your deck into your Pendulum zone, except for Performapal Gentrude. Wow, so you could Sky Iris pop and have it self-replace into another scale that you want. Interesting, but it's any Performapal. If this card is face up in your extra deck, you can discard one Pendulum monster, add this card to your hand, then you can return a Performapal or Odd Eyes card from your Pendulum zone to the hand, thus clearing the scale for a search effect and all that kind of stuff. That seems like a grindier thing, though. If it's already in your extra deck, do this. You can't do both in the first turn to, like, combo off further. You gotta choose. The first one seems better. If it's destroyed, it self-replaces as a scale. That seems pretty good. And then the search effect, like, could be pretty good, too. Oh, no, it has to be destroyed, so it'd already be on field, so you'd have to get advantage, like, Pendulum summoning it out and stuff. Okay, that's how pendulums work. Thanks for coming. But seriously, I feel like that's an okay monster effect. Again, it works with stuff in the archetype. Yo, okay, that's freaking cute. That's freaking cute. The gentleman, but he's all demon wings. The lady, she's an angel. Performapal Lady Ange. Okay. Okay, I see what you did there. Level 3 Light Fairy Pendulum Monster. Attack 1000, defense 1500, Pendulum Scale 1. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving both players' monsters, discard a Pendulum monster. Your opponent's battling monster loses 1000 attack for the rest of the turn. That's what I'm saying. These Odd Eyes cards and now Performapal cards that are mixing with Odd Eyes cards, they do so many battle damage tricks, and that can really add up. That goes along with what the archetype does. By discarding a card, though, sometimes you actually want Pendulum monsters in the graveyard depending on your combo. Like, it's harder to get them in there sometime without overlaying and then, like, popping something or linking it off. You can only use one effect among the first and second effects with this card's name per turn, and only once that turn. You can discard this card and one other Performapal monster except Lady Ange, draw 2 cards. Oh, but that's a cost. And not like an and if you do it, that's a cost. So, like, if you pitch 2 and get ashed, that hurts so freaking bad. You gotta have, like, a talents follow-up or something. It's good. It's good overall. Hand fixing, getting things in graveyard once again. That's a good effect overall. It continues to get you, like, pendulums in graveyard, which is hard to do. But, man, it hurts if you get stuffed. If this card is in your graveyard and you control an Odd Eyes card or Performapal Gentrude, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. Huh. So it also further incentivizes you to get this in your main monster zone. And for this to revive herself, or be on the board. Yeah, so That is interesting. So then you can get it in scale, and then you get the free scale in Battle Trick. She's a scale one. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I like how these are working together and how they're working in archetype. I like this a lot overall. It's not bad. It's not overbalanced, actually. It's okay balanced. I wouldn't call it too fair or anything. I think there's a lot of use for those. Pendulum Graph Dragon is a level 7 light dragon ritual pendulum monster. Attack 2700, defense 2500, pendulum scale 4. You can only use the first pendulum effect with this card's name only once per turn. So during the end phase, you can add a ritual spell from your deck or graveyard to hand, then return this card to your hand. That's pretty neat. That's actually pretty cool. So if you would have probably already had the ritual summon this. I'm guessing it places itself in scale that way. That's kind of nice. Let's see the summon and all that. You can ritual summon this with Odd Eyes Advent. Is that a ritual spell that already exists for Eyes? Must either be pendulum summoned from hand or ritual summoned. So you can still pendulum summon this instead of ritual summon this? Okay, nice little clause there. Okay, Odd Eyes, I see you. Each time your opponent special summons cards from the extra deck, inflict 300. Burn. Oh boy, that's not that good. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell, card, or spell effect, quick effect, you can place this card in your pendulum zone, and if you do negate that effect, then if this card was ritual summoned before being placed in the pendulum zone, you can special summon an Odd Eyes monster from the extra deck. So, if you ritual summon this, it gets a further effect, but on its own, as an Odd Eyes card, it's spell negation as a quick effect for activation or card effect, so already established things. That is nice wording. That's pretty good. So this body on board can just be on an end board, or you can go further and combo off with it. You don't need the ritual spell. Wow, they did such a great job creating that card. That's pretty cool. Extra Pendulum EXP. It's a normal spell. This card is always treated as a pendulum card. So like anything that would search a pendulum card can search this. You can conduct one pendulum summon of a monster or monsters from your extra deck during your main phase this turn. In addition to your pendulum summon, you can gain this effect once per turn. No restriction? Oh no, one. Okay, I thought you got another pendulum summon. Oh my god, I was freaking out. That's still pretty cool. You can, in addition to your usual pendulum summon one card. So again, from your extra deck again. That's not bad at all. That's a pretty superior extender for pendulum summoning. I was freaking out. I was thinking you got 2 full pen summons. You can conduct one pendulum summon. No, wait. You can conduct one pendulum summon of a monster or monsters from your extra deck. It is a full pendulum summon. It is. It's straight up. That's crazy. That's insane. That's so bonkers. You can conduct a. I'm making sure I'm reading this right. I can't believe this is printed. You can conduct a pendulum summon of a monster or monsters from your extra deck during your main phase this turn in addition to your pendulum summon. Gain this effect once per turn. That's absurd. That is so insane. Pendulum summon twice, no restriction. It must be nice. And finally, we've got a trap card, Pendulum Scale. I can't get over that. I still can't get it. I thought I misread it. I thought there was no way one monster I thought was fair. I thought it was fair at one. Just do it all. Just do it all. Pendulum Summon 2, yep. Pendus are back, baby. Pendulum Scale's a normal trap. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you have 2 cards in your pendulum zones, apply one of these effects based on the difference between those cards' scales. 0 difference, so scale lock. Destroy 2 spell and traps on the field, so you can unlock yourself, I guess. 1 to 3, add 1 level 2, 3, or 4 pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. 4 to 6, add a level 5, 6, or 7 pendulum monster. 7 plus, return 2 cards from your pendulum zones to the hand. The special summon a pendulum monster from hand. That's okay. That's okay. This, let me know if I'm overreacting. A full extender to an extra pendulum summon in your turn, gaining a full, like your whole turn and pendulums revolves around your pendulum summon. Am I reading this wrong? Am I reading it? Oh, Triff is going to have a field day, yeah. The Odd Eyes Ritual is good. A spell negation end board. These are very interesting card design and I like them. But oh my gosh, a full extra pendulum summon. Let me know what you think, chat, as well as you guys in the comment section down below. That's crazy. It only summons from the extra. So, well, yeah, you've already used that. Okay, so chat, What I'm saying is, like, if you've already Pendulum summoned from hand, usually you throw it up all out there, then you link away, create more link arrows, and just summon everything from the extra deck again. It's still basically a full extra Pendulum summon, but that is a nice catch in terms of I thought it was just a pure extra Pendulum summon. That's still at any point, like, you link things into the extra deck, it's in addition to, so it doesn't eat up, you can do your first Pendulum summon with this, right? And so use it to continue to build your arrows and board, or you can use it afterwards, but either way, using it from the extra deck still seems very, very, very huge. Yeah, summon from extra is still absurd. Getting another Pendulum summon from the extra is really absurd, but thank you for pointing out the hand, though. Yeah, card's insane. Pendulums just got broken again. Well, I don't know about broken, but really darn good. That is game breaking. That's breaking the game mechanic that's set in place. That is literally broken. Thanks for watching today's video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. Let me know what you think about these new cards. I think the most relevant one by far is our EXP, though, here. EXP share, yep.